Welcome back to my channel. I am Vikas, studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore, from the section of Galpin. Today I am going to discuss the hazardous waste management in the subject of waste management. My USN number is 1VE23 CY053. My branch is CSE in Cybersecurity. Subject code is BETCK 205F. The concept is hazardous waste management. Let's discuss hazardous waste management. Effective hazardous waste management is critical for ensuring environmental safety and public health. The process involves several key stages: generation, storage and collection, transfer and transport, processing and disposal. Here is an overview of each stage. First, generation. Hazardous waste is generated from various sources, including industrial activities, medical facilities, laboratories, and households. This waste can be in the form of solids, liquids, gases, or sludge, and may contain toxic, corrosive, reactive, or ignitable properties. Proper identification and classification of hazardous waste at the generation point are essential for subsequent management step. Key activities: identification and classification of hazardous waste, record keeping and reporting of solid waste generation, minimizing waste generation through process of material substitution. Second one is storage and collection. Once hazardous waste is generated, it needs to be safely stored until it can be collected for further handling. Proper storage involves using appropriate containers and ensuring they are labeled correctly to prevent leaks, spills, and unauthorized access. Key activities: using suitable containers and storage facilities, labeling and documenting the type and quantity of waste, implementing safety measures to prevent accident and contamination. Transfer and transport. The transfer and transport of hazardous waste must be handled with care to prevent accidents and environmental contamination. This stage involves moving the waste from the generation or storage site to a processing or disposal facility. Key activities: compiling with transportation, regulation and guidelines, using specialized vehicles and equipment, ensuring proper documentation and tracking during transport. Processing. Processing hazardous waste involves treating it to reduce its hazard potential or convert it into non-hazardous forms. Various treatment methods are used depending on the type of waste, including chemical, thermal, biological, and physical treatments. Key activities: selecting appropriate treatment methods based on waste characteristics, operating treatments facilities according to regulatory standards, monitoring and controlling emissions and residues from the treatment process. Fifth, disposal. The final step in hazardous waste management is disposal, where treated or stabilized waste is securely isolated from the environment. Disposal method include landfilling, deep well, injection, and incineration depending on the nature of waste and regulatory requirements. Key activities: choosing suitable disposal method to ensure long-term containment, compiling with regulatory requirements and obtaining necessary permits, monitoring disposal sites to detect and mitigate any proper environmental impacts. Summary: effective hazardous waste management requires a comprehensive approach that includes proper generation, storage, collection, transfer, transport, processing, and disposal practices. Each stage must be carefully managed to protect human health and environment, adhering to stringent regulation and best practices. Thank you for watching.